Probably, I don't know, probably the end of my life to step on that wire. And on the other hand, something that I could not resist, and I didn't make any effort to resist, called me upon that cable. And death is very close. I start working as a wire walker who is studying his cable. And instead of doing an entire study of the cable for the whole lens, seeing the first cavity and keep walking, seeing the middle, which is so soft and treacherous, seeing the second cavity, how it is, no, I do only go to the first cavity and I know enough. Now I'm going to perform.
I saw his face changing. He was very tense, and all of a sudden there was something like a relief in him. And from that time I thought, that's it. He's secure, it's good. And wow, that's...
J'ai vu Philippe. J'ai vu Philippe là-haut et c'était extraordinaire. C'était tellement, tellement beau. C'était comme s'il marchait sur un nuage. Et il y a eu des moments extraordinaires. Il s'est couché. Et ça, c'était l'extase de voir cette image de Philippe couché là-haut. Et puis l'autre moment très très fort, c'est quand il vous souhaiterait. C'était tellement beau. Et quand il s'est agenouillé, il y a un moment où il s'est agenouillé et il a salué. Et donc je criais, regardez, regardez, et les gens ont commencé à se rassembler, mais personne ne voyait. Et ils me disaient, mais qu'est-ce que vous voyez? Et je leur disais, mais un funambule, regardez, un funambule, il marche, il marche.
I sit down on the wire in one of my crossing, and I did something that amazed people. I actually look all the way down to look at something that I will never in my life see again. So I can tell you, and yes, probably it's a lie, but to me it's not. I heard the crowd, I saw the crowd, I hear them murmur.
Beyond anything you could ever imagine. It was just mind-boggling. The awe of the event and the overwhelming largeness of the scale of the situation took my mind into a place where I really wasn't that concerned about him. It was magical. It was just profound.
Officer Myers and I observed the tightrope dancer, because you couldn't call him a walker, approximately halfway between the two towers. And upon seeing us, he started to smile and laugh.
They don't know how to react to a daydreaming wire walker laying down and dialoguing with the seagull, so they were really mad.
Philippe a fait des provocations, bien sûr, puisque c'est son travail, hein, c'est son caractère en plus. C'est-à-dire qu'il se rapprochait et les gardiens voulaient le saisir, ou les policiers, je ne me souviens plus si c'était policier. Et là, à ce moment-là, il faisait demi-tour, donc devenait inaccessible. puisque les gardiens n'allaient pas monter sur le câble.
When he got to the building, we asked him to get off the high wire, but instead he turned around and ran back out into the middle. Everybody was spellbound in the watching of it. When we observed to the fact that he wasn't about to come in because he seemed to be enjoying it so much, we mentioned the fact to his associate that if he did not come in, we would have a helicopter pluck him up off of the wire. At which time his associate spoke to him in French, being that he's a Frenchman.
Philippe! You know? And he said, the police are going to dislodge you and you should stop. And I was madly enraged by that, but also it saved my life.
There is somebody out there in a tightrope walk between the two towers of the World Trade Center, right at the tippy top.
I personally figured I was watching something that somebody else would never see again in the world. Thought it was once in a lifetime.
No reason to stare at that wire anymore, and also I felt humidity in the air and wind growing. My friends later told me, you spent 45 minutes. They said, you know, you did 8 crossings. They grabbed me and they grounded me, handcuffed, actually hands in the back. I was thrown down the staircase, the most dangerous part of this whole adventure. I almost break my head on the narrow staircase that lead to the elevator.
Well, we got it from the Port Authority that it took about 3 days to rig it up. I'd say it's about $1,000 worth of cable, and the rigging outfit itself, it's magnificent the way he did it.
Did he say anything about why he was doing it? No.
Why did you do it?
I will explain. I will take the time to say.
You know, why? And that was a very, again, in my way of seeing America, a very American finger-snapping question. I did something magnificent and mysterious, and I got a practical why. And the beauty of it is that I didn't have any why.
Why did you do this? That's the thousand why in this morning. There is no why.
I was then taken for a psychiatric examination by a psychiatrist.
C'était une sorte de grande paillasse scientifique où les fous circulaient autour. Et c'est toujours pareil, c'est qu'on est au milieu de vrais fous quand même. Et nous, on n'est pas fous, on est des vedettes. Alors,
I keep asking for water because I was so dehydrated. And he said, when was the last time you drank? And I said, are you crazy? You're mad. I mean, do you know what I did? I danced at the top of the world. I am in the front page of all the world. The 300 journalists are waiting to talk to me. And you're asking me when was the last time I drank? You're completely mad. So he wrote, you know, the guy is completely normal and he's just very thirsty.
Police took a humorless view of the act. They took Petit and a companion into custody and finally decided to charge them with trespassing and disorderly conduct.
The district attorney offered me a deal, and he said, Philippe, if you agree to do a little show, but you know, like juggling 3 oranges in front of 4 kids, but on camera, the New York news and all that, then we'll drop all the charges. So I said, sure. And now I climbed down the steps of the Palais de Justice. I saw in the crowd an admirer. She was smiling beautifully and she came to me and she put her hands on my neck in a loving way and she amorously said, Philippe, I would like to be the first person to welcome you and to, you know, to celebrate with you and let's I can follow you anywhere. So yes, it did end up on a waterbed in a loft somewhere. But here I went for a very short little moment of I don't know, of pleasure of the flesh. How disgusting. But I am sorry, how beautiful too. I mean, my friends were waiting for me. Annie, my girlfriend, there was a betrayal of my friends. And I remember I called and said, you know, I have many interviews to do, so I'll see you soon. This magnificent explosion of pleasure, let's say it, and then I went back, frightened to death, you know, to my friends, thinking I'm really guilty guy.
J'ai vu Philippe découvrir ce que c'est que la popularité, être reconnu en plus avec des signes d'amitié, avec des signes d'enthousiasme. Les gens traversaient la rue pour lui dire « Oh, quel cadeau vous nous avez fait, c'était tellement beau, c'était une bouffée d'air, merci ». C'était extraordinaire et je pense que dans la tête de Philippe, beaucoup de choses changeaient.
I am a celebrity in New York. People say, "Are you the guy who walked between twin towers?" I say, "Yeah, it's me." I say, "This is incredible." And then some people say, "Are you the guy who?" I say, "Yeah." And then people say, "Are you the guy?" I say, "Yeah, it's me."
Alors la sentence du juge a quand même été, j'ai trouvé assez sévère, c'est que j'ai été expulsé des États-Unis. J'étais condamné à être expulsé.
We talked about it in the plane, and Jean-François was, he's so happy. He said, "Well, I'm ready for the next time." And I said, "No, there will not be any more story like that." There was something broken, probably, in this friendship. It doesn't matter, because, well, basically because we did it, and basically. I mean, you cannot take away what happened. And yeah, what happened is that
there was a love story. Mais il était évident que pour Philippe, une étape incroyable avait été franchie dans sa vie. Et il commençait quelque chose d'autre, une autre vie. Et étrangement, moi aussi. Notre aventure devait se terminer là. Et c'était beau comme ça.
To me, it's so simple that life should be lived on the edge of life. You have to exercise rebellion. To refuse to taper yourself to rules, to refuse your own success, to refuse to repeat yourself, to see every day, every year, every idea as a true challenge, and then you are going to live your life on a tightrope.